Hey everybody and welcome to this video. I'm Inxlaura123 and yes, the title of the video is true. I'm Inxlaura123 and yes, I used to talk to my feet when I was a kid. Yes, I used to talk to my feet. Now, if you ever did this as well, let me know. I mean, I doubt that anyone else would have ever done this, but anyways, the reason why I'm doing this video is because last night me and Nathan were just talking about like childhood things and stuff we used to get up to as kids, and basically he's got like two sisters, one brother, so he kind of grew up around lots of, you know, kids, and he had his cousins that would come and play around and stuff like that. Whereas I was an only child, so a lot of the time I was actually quite lonely. Get the violins out, I know. But obviously I had like a lovely upbringing, and I had my mum, my dad, grandma and granddad. They were lovely and they spoiled me. But when it comes to like other kids, like apart from going to school, I was quite a loner. I was always like on my own. And I used to have friends round, like from school and stuff, you know, after school they'd come round, mum would make them a bit of dinner and we'd go and play Barbies and stuff. Or I'd go around to their houses and stuff. But in general, I was on my own quite a bit of the time, and I think that's why I kind of grew to love dolls so much, because the dolls and the teddy bears become my friends, you know. That sounds weird, but it's true. That's how I saw it, you know. And yeah, so basically I remember one night, this is all my dad's fault, by the way, this the whole talking to the feet thing. Dad, love you daddy, but it's his fault, okay. I'm going to tell him I've done this video. He'd be like, oh my god, don't tell anyone. But it is his fault. He needs to take this blame, Dad. But basically, one night I was sitting with him. I was like, look, Dad, sometimes I get really lonely. Sometimes I feel like a proper loner, you know. And I don't like feeling lonely. I mean, no one likes feeling lonely, obviously. But as a child, it's a big thing when you're lonely, and everyone else seems to have loads of people around them and someone to play with, and I'm just like a little bit of a loner. And I was like, have you got any advice? What do I do? Kind of thing, you know. What do I do when I'm feeling lonely? And my dad said, you're never lonely if you talk to your feet. And I was like, huh? And basically he told me, this is true, he told me that my feet were like little characters. I should see my feet as little people. And he even called them Mr. Left and Mr. Right. Okay. I don't know why they were Mr. Really, they should have been Mrs. But anyway, whatever. But yeah, Mr. Left, Mr. Right were my feet. And he said, if at any point I ever felt lonely and I wanted someone to talk to, just talk to my feet. And I literally did that. I literally did that for ages, to a point where I got so obsessed with my feet, I would make up little comic strip, like a little book, and I would draw like a comic strip, and it was called The Feet Family. It was really weird. I had a bit of an issue with feet, because I started to see feet as like real, real people, right? And anyway, so I might try and draw some like feet family drawings and add them in at the end of this video. I can still remember how I used to draw like the little comic strip. The feet had faces, and one of them wore a hat, and yeah. So anyway, all good when you're in the house on your own, sitting there talking to your feet, and hey, little Mr. Foot and Mrs. Yeah. Until you go to a kid's party. So we all went to them, right? Well, I don't know, all of us went to them. I know I went to them. They're kids' parties. Your friends from school have a party, and you're invited to their birthday party. There's jelly, there's ice cream, there's cheese sandwiches, there's orange juice, maybe a little bit of fizzy pop if the parents are a bit more wild. And I used to enjoy them to a point, but I used to sometimes feel a bit kind of out of it, because these kids were kind of used to being around other kids. A lot of my friends had brothers and sisters, and so they're always kind of intermingling? I don't know, with each other basically. They were confident, comfortable, laughing about. When it comes to like the games part, when you'd all have to join in the games, like I didn't hardly know any of these games, because being only child, I didn't really play some of these games that they played, so I didn't really know how to play and interact, and it used to get me quite upset. So I remember at this particular party, it was a girl called Leanne. I don't know what happened to her. We fell out of high school. Anyway, so it was a girl called Leanne. She used to live like literally about 3 roads from me, and I used to really love Leanne. She was a proper nice, sweet girl until high school, but anyway. But yes, basically, right, she had a birthday party. She had loads of people there. She was really popular, and I was surprised she was popular, because she was a really like cute, sweet, nice person. And so all like had all the chairs. I can still remember it and everything. They had all the chairs around the room, like in this square where her parents had like put the chairs round, and there was a big table with all the food on, and there was all games and all the banners were up and all that. And I was overwhelmed. Like, I was like, whoa, because I'd been to a few parties, but this was like, I think the most kind of effort put into party. There's just so many kids there, and I was like, ah. And I literally found myself like so shy and so like awkward. And I'm still kind of socially awkward now, to be honest with you. But I don't talk to my feet. It's okay. Maybe I should. Anyway, so I went and sat in a corner, right, on my own. And there's other kids, you know, they come up to you. Because I was quite popular at school, you know. And they'd come up, Laura, do you want to come play? You know, we're going to do pin the tail on the donkey. And, you know, we're going to have a cheese sandwich. Do you want to come over? And I was like, no, I'm all right. So I was so nervous. I sat in the corner. And yes, what did I do? I thought, oh, I know, I'll listen to my dad's advice. I started talking to my feet. And I remember, I didn't do it subtly or anything. I didn't like mumble like, hello, Mr. Right. No, it was literally like, hey, Mr. Right, hey, Mr. Left. I feel a bit lonely. Oh, yeah. And I'm just literally having a conversation with them, because that's what I would do. I would just talk to my feet. Like they were little characters. And everything was cool. You know, I started to feel more relaxed and stuff and a bit happier, until someone come over and kind of said to me, what are you doing, Laura? And I was like, well, I'm talking to my feet, Mr. Left and Mr. Right. And that kind of, yeah, you can imagine, like, she went and told someone else, and then everyone knew, and then it was just, they were laughing, and yeah, it was really embarrassing. And after that, I never spoke to my feet again, because I realised at that point it was a little bit weird. Don't get me wrong, weird is good, but maybe not that weird. And if you're going to do something like that, do it quietly or in the privacy of your own home, not in a public place. And I remember actually telling my dad, I was like, Dad, you know, they all laughed at me, and, you know, you said it was normal and everyone talks to their feet and all that. And he was like, oh, I just said that to make you feel better. Thanks, Dad. Bless him. My dad, he did try and help me out. Like, I used to get really nervous to go to school. This is nothing to do with feet, by the way. This is just something completely different. This is to do with cats. Yeah, so basically I used to get really, really bad anxiety and nervous to go to school. I hated school for a while, and the only way my dad could get me into school is to play the cat game. Yes, the cat game. So basically he made up this game, and he was like, oh, if you come to school, we can play the cat game. And I was like, what's that? And he's like, basically you have to walk along to school, and you have to look for cats, and whoever spots the most cats on the walk to school was the winner. And you know, I'm quite competitive. I was like, yeah, I'll beat my dad at this game. And that would get me into school every day. I'd be literally like walking around looking, is there a cat over there? Is there a cat on that wall? But it's true. And even now, sometimes if I'm walking with Nathan, because Nathan knows like all my little childhood random stories and stuff, I'm saying, should we play the cat game walking like to town? And he's like, no. I was like, okay. But I do honestly, I don't talk to my feet anymore, but sometimes I do find myself playing the cat game, like solo cat game, just like walking along and looking for cats, and, you know, like scene 1, scene 2, all 3 cats. I mean, you can mix things up a bit, make it interesting, and look for dogs. 1 dog, 2 dog, a cat over there. Yeah, but I think my dad, bless him, he tried, but yeah, I mean, it did work in a way because it got me into school. But as for the feet thing, it didn't work out well, and I ended up not really going to many parties after that, because I got known as the kind of girl that would talk to her feet, which my friends were fine about. They just thought it was really funny, but there were some kids who were like, weirdo. So yeah, what odd things did you do as a kid? Let me know, comment down below. And I mean, if you ever did speak to your feet as well, or perhaps you played the cat game, probably not. Let me know as well. But I do find it interesting how the different things we do as kids, and how it kind of reflects in our real life and like our adult life now. Excuse me. I have a drink of water there, my throat's a bit dry. Hay fever. There we go. But yeah, like as I say, like when I was a kid, I had that kind of awkward feeling, that social kind of anxiety and awkwardness, and I'm still like that now. Like, people think I'm really gobby, confident, and to a degree I am. Like, sitting in front of my camera, I'm like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm so confident. But in real life, I'm actually, I mean, I am confident to a degree, But then there's another side of me in public that is very shy and awkward, and I'm very kind of like, I don't know what to say in situations kind of person. I'm very awkward, and I don't know, like, I always say to Nathan, like, oh, why did I say that? And why did I do it in shops a lot of the time? And I go into shops, you know, with someone serving you at the counter, and I'll just say something really random, and they kind of look at you like, why did you even say that? But it's because I'm nervous, I'm awkward. I don't even know why I'm nervous or awkward, but I just am. And especially in like the kind of party situation. I mean, I don't really go to parties anymore, but like when we've been to like Nathan's family's things and stuff, I just kind of sit there. I'm very quiet. I'm very socially shy. I'm not shy. I am not shy as a person, but something happens when I get around, whether it's the whole like crowd of people, whether it's people I don't know that well. I don't know what it is, but I just get a little bit awkward. So there we go. My neighbours have been noisy outside. But yeah. Anyway, I'm off shopping now. I'm going to go to some charity thrift shops, do some shopping. If I get anything, I'll do a haul video. You know that. And then I've got to do some more filming. I want to do some reading. I'm reading a fantastic book at the moment. It's called Reaper at the Gates. And it's part of the Ember in the Ashes series. So good. So yeah, I want to do some reading. And tonight me and Nathan are going to watch a film on Sky Box Office. We're going to rent it out, called Winchester, which is like a horror film. So yeah, I do like horrors now and again, but I just worry that they're going to kind of give me like nightmares. Because I do kind of think about it afterwards. You know, you watch the horror at the time, you're frightened. You know, but then afterwards things stay in my head, especially like particularly freaky scenes or gory scenes. They kind of stay in my mind. So why am I watching a horror? But no, I really want to watch Winchester. It looks so good, and I'm fascinated by the actual town of it, 'cause it is based on a real life event, so, and a real place. Anyway, I'm starting to ramble, so I'm going to go. But thank you for watching. Oh, and very quickly, a little update. Anyone who's requested a tarot card reading, I have not forgot. I promise. Literally, this is what happened. I did a video ages ago, and I was like, oh, does anyone want a free tarot card reading? Thinking I'd get about 30, 40 people. I had over 100. No word of a lie. Literally, probably 200, literally. Because you can imagine... There was comments on here, there was emails, social media, literally people like, hey Laura, I'd have a free reading, which is really great and really cool, but it just put this like intense pressure on me. And I started to do a few readings, and I found I couldn't even do the readings because I was like, oh, I've got to get all these done, there's so many, you know, and I just couldn't do it. So what I'm doing, I've wrote a list out of literally everyone who wrote to me, or typed, not right, but you know what I mean. Everyone who contacted me, I wrote a list. So from everyone who's done that, all on the list. But there's no way I can do it at the moment because my head is just like, But once I feel more kind of settled and in the zone, I'll definitely get onto that list and maybe like, I don't know, do 3 readings a week or something. So I'm sorry if it's going to take a while, but you will get your reading eventually. I haven't forgotten, and I'm so sorry. But that's the thing with me. I say I want to do something, and then I kind of get overwhelmed by it, and it starts to actually stress me out, make me quite anxious. So I have to like step back from it. So I need to kind of, yeah, deal with things a bit better. I'm not very good like under pressure and stuff. And I know no one was pressuring me. I know that, but I give myself pressure because obviously you get all these people contacting you, and I felt like I didn't want to let anyone down. So I wanted to get all the readings done, and I was like, there's just too many. But I promise, I will get around to people's tarot card readings when I feel kind of in the zone. And I don't want to just do like random readings that are not really very good. Like I could just easily sit there and rush them all through. But it wouldn't be a good reading because I wouldn't be feeling it. I wouldn't be in the zone of actually doing the tarot card reading. So I hope you'll understand. And basically what I'm trying to say is I will be doing your readings, but just please be patient and give me a little bit of time. And yeah, I haven't forgotten. Also, very quickly, my social media. Got some news about that actually. Twitter is @minxlaura123, so come follow me there. Facebook is minx.laura.5. The link to my Goodreads is down below, so if you're a bookworm like me, you can follow me on there. And also Instagram, minxlaura123 on Instagram. But guess what? It's so cool. There's this new thing on Instagram called Instagram TV, and it's basically, well, they're trying to kind of go against YouTube, but I don't know, like I like it, There's no way it's as good as YouTube. I mean, maybe things in the future will change, but I really love YouTube. I know it's got its kind of downfalls and there's some issues with it sometimes, and I know, you know, it's not always great, but I do love YouTube as a whole, you know, and I can't see Instagram TV beating it, but who knows? Back in the day, we didn't think that MySpace would go, and it was, you know, obviously replaced by Facebook and stuff in popularity, so who knows what can happen. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is on Instagram TV, I've got a little channel on there now. It's MinxLaura123, same as my Instagram name. And you can just watch random videos. I do vlogs. I want to do a bit of ASMR videos, stuff like that. So, yeah, come watch me on Instagram TV. But it's really weird, like you search through and it's just like so many people doing it, like they're all like excited about it, do you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, like my favourite YouTubers, not all of them, but some of them are starting to go on Instagram TV, and I don't know, it's pretty cool. Like, I do like it, but I think out of all the social media, Instagram is my favourite anyway, to be honest. I really love Instagram. Instagram gives me the less stress, because on Facebook sometimes I get stressed, you know, you have a row with people in the comments, or you see what someone writes and you're like, oh, you know, so that kind of infuriates me. And Twitter, yeah, Twitter is up and down. Like if I follow a lot of people, and you know, the people I follow that have the same views and opinions as me, it's all great. But you know, when people don't have the same opinion, it's a bit awkward, because you know, obviously I respect everyone's views, and I think it's great that we all do think different. If we all thought the same, it'd be boring. But sometimes it's like, you know. Anyway, but yeah, come follow me on my social media. I have another YouTube channel if you don't know already, and that's MinxLaura123 ASMR. So I do ASMR videos to help people relax, help them to calm down, to help them sleep. If you're having panic attacks or insomnia, ASMR videos are great. There's a lot of people that make ASMR videos out there, but hey, come check me out. Yeah, I've got 42,000 subs, which is pretty awesome actually. My next goal though, not gonna lie, my next goal is 50k. When I get to 50k subs on my other channel, I'm gonna have a party. Like a party talking to my feet on my own with balloons. Don't sound so bad. But no, I will have like some form of a like online party, and I might be able to get a few balloons. But yeah, that's my kind of next goal, to get to 50k. That'd be pretty cool. And that is it. Oh, actually, oh, I'm so sorry. I keep doing this. Just as I go to go, I think of something else. But no, I will be doing a future video about this actually. It's really important and close to my heart. But me and Nathan are going to start adopting animals. Now, oh, dropped my hairband. Now, I don't mean like adopting animals and putting them in the garden or in the house, okay? I mean like adoption as in you pay a fee, and it's like a yearly adoption, and it goes towards animals, like whether it's their welfare or their food and protection and things like that. So last night we went online from I'll put the link down below actually. It's Colchester Zoo, which is like one of my like local-ish zoos. I've been there loads of times. I love it so much. I want to go back there again at some point if I can get on the train, because my anxiety makes me nervous travelling. But yeah, I really want to go there again. And Colchester Zoo have got, you can adopt animals at their zoo, which we're going to eventually as well. You can get like a little name plaque, or you can just do like a cheaper option and just get your name somewhere else. But what we've done, the first adoption we've done is, this is so random, a load of rhinos in South Africa. So basically Colchester Zoo have this reserve in South Africa, and they've got like giraffes and all different animals and rhinos and stuff, and you can adopt it, and it's like a year, and we paid, I think, was it £25 or 30? I can't remember now. It was like £30 or something. And you can basically help to keep them protected, because obviously the poachers are always trying to kill them and get them, and it's horrible. And it just helps to, you know, maintain them, protect them, and feed them, and just look after them in general. So they're sending, you get like a little pack, you get a little badge, you get a photo, you get information pack, and it's really cool. And to know that we're helping animals is, for me and Nathan, very special. I love animals so much. Sometimes I like animals more than humans. Let's not beat about the bush. I do. I love animals. And I just feel like, you know, it's in some way I can help. You know, we can. So yeah, rhinos, like a whole load of rhinos. And then the next one we're going to do, and we get paid, is a donkey, at a donkey sanctuary in England. I think it was in like Devon or something like that. But anyway, yeah, so it's a little beautiful donkey, and he's so cute. Well, you can choose your donkey. You get photos of donkeys. We've chose our donkey, and so when we get paid, we're gonna help him as well. Yeah, Nathan wants to adopt a leopard. I think it was a snow leopard or a leopard. I can't remember, but so that's what we plan on doing. Literally once a month, we're going to be adopting an animal. So yeah, and as I say, it's not going to be coming to live with us. Could you imagine? Because I was quite after adopting a warthog because I think they're cute, and I just imagine him like walking around the garden and stuff, but with the gnomes. But yeah, no, I think it's a great idea. So if ever of you, want to get into like animal adoption in any way and help the animals, just look online, Google. There could be a local sanctuary near you or a local zoo, or maybe you actually want to take in an animal like a cat or a dog. Please do this, like rescue animals. I literally, if my mum would allow us to have a dog, I would have a rescue dog because I think they're beautiful. I've seen loads of videos on Facebook this week actually of like little rescue dogs that have been saved and given a new home, and it's so touching. I'm a big softie really. I make out I'm a bit of a bitch, but really when it comes to animals, I'm a proper softie. Like I'm just like, I love animals. I've always been like a big animal lover, and I love like giving to animal charities and stuff like that. So yeah, me and Nathan have adopted some rhinos. Yeah, so as I say, I will be doing a video at some point soon. Once all the pack comes in from the zoo and stuff, I can show you what you get and stuff and how to do it. So yeah. Anyway, I've got a really itchy eyebrow. I think it's because my fringe is getting a bit long. Look, it's making me itch. Anyway, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, click like, comment, and don't forget to click that notification bell as well. Thank you. Bye.